okay, why don't places deliver the places I want?
I don't know. It's stupid. It's retarded that only, as you mentioned a while back, the pizza places, anything like that, just deliver. Just pizza.
They're the only like it's like the only people like it's like the only franchises that deliver normal.
It's pizza franchise. That's it. It's
yeah,
nothing else.
Like if I want some fucking tacos from a restaurant, I mean, okay, now most of those come from like little meat markets or whatever. I guess I understand that, but you got McDonald's, arguably the most like the most successful fast food makers. If I want a fucking hot and spicy, but I don't want to leave home, why can't they fucking deliver
it? Yeah.
And yeah, like Uber and all that, they have people that'll deliver it, but that's like hiring a third party.
Yeah.
It's like why don't like pizza places? Why don't y'all just have personal drivers?
Yeah. Because
You know
sometimes I might want some Chinese food, but I ain't trying to go out and actually drive to the place, pick up the food. Sometimes I just want it delivered. You know, I just want to be in the comfort of my house and have Chinese food delivered to me. Maybe I want my chow mein and my orange chicken, whatever I order, just delivered straight to my house.
Or maybe like even just like to me, I feel like there's no excuse for fast food.
Yeah,
they make so much money.
Well, in terms also like, you know, Panda, I was more leaning toward Panda. Panda is a fast food Chinese restaurant kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, you know, they could fucking deliver, you know.
Yeah, it's just like,
nice.
why not? And it's like, it's been so, it's 2017, man. I'm not even gonna look it up, but I don't know how long pizza franchises have been delivering. Why has no one caught up?
I bet it's like the milkman where they used to deliver the milk to you.
Yeah,
to the
what the
people's
fuck
houses.
happened to, you know, like that, a lot of people probably lost their jobs over that, man.
I know, right?
Those were in the olden days, though.
But
That's
yeah,
real.
like,
That's like back before.
yeah,
I mean, there was transportation, but I mean,
it's before transportation became a huge.
Which speaking
thing.
of, there was a milkman that would take all this shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the milk get to the people hot?
You know, but how did they take it? Yeah, you know, it would get hot, but I mean, I can't really comment too much on it because I don't know how they did it back in the days. Maybe they had it somewhere cool, or I don't know. Maybe they had it like a fucking refrigerator or whatever they took it with, man. Because I mean, they did have vehicles.
They had vehicles.
So I imagine they were like, they had something like a cooler type thing or whatnot to, you know, keep.
Yeah, but I mean, like whenever you would see like on TV or anything, it's a dude in a white uniform holding a little 6-pack of milk.
Yeah, and
he just like puts one little glass in your doorstep or something.
I don't want to drink. Was it just a glass? I thought it was like
it's like they would go up. They would go because I mean they can't carry a lot.
So no, like, I mean like a little 6-pack of thing and just puts the 6-pack.
Yeah, but I mean he would walk everywhere. Like he would go up to a place like a house, place a glass and take the empty one and put it in his thing. And then he'll fucking, when he gets like 6 places down, he'll fucking leave. Like, that fucking milk is warm. I don't want that.
You know?
I don't even know if they had refrigerators in them days. I don't know.
I think they might have. I'm pretty sure they might have. I mean, they had to keep the food cold somehow.
But back to the thing, it's like, if I want Burger King, like if I want Burger King and I don't want to leave the house, I feel like I should have that option.
Yeah,
and it's stupid. Like here's one that's here in where we live at.
Yeah.
It's like you go at Wingstop.
Yeah.
I have the Wingstop app in my phone, and when you order, it gives you like the option to to pick up or deliver. But here where we live,
we don't have that.
We don't have that,
delivery.
Which tells me that other places do.
Have it. That's
Why?
Bullshit.
Why? That's not fair.
It ain't.
Like
that's stupid.
And Wingstop is good as fuck.
I mean, I ain't gonna say they're good. They are good though for what they are. They're good. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. It's an inconvenience. It's just an inconvenience.
In 2017. Where we have literal companies that specialize just in driving, I feel like restaurants could put the money aside to make delivery services.
And it just come the whole.
Especially fast food, but regular restaurants work too. Popeyes.
Yeah,
what if I want some fucking Popeyes?
Yeah, man, I would like to have some chicken and some biscuits delivered to me.
You know, like what if you have
I
a
want
couple
some Jack tacos too.
Jack in the Box? Come on, man. When you're
tacos.
when you're say like if you're at somebody's house and like 3 or 4 people are there and y'all are drinking, and you know when you're drinking, that's when you want the fucking Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah, you want some Jack tacos.
So it's like this. I'm gonna ask you this, Jack in the Box. Are you gonna put me through the irresponsibility of driving drunk to go get your tacos, or are you gonna be the like the good people and just deliver them to me? Make the better decision for all of us. You fucks.
Although it's funny that doesn't really apply to, because there is a person in the group that usually never drinks, which is usually me. But I ain't trying to be driving out to buy people tacos.
I'm saying in the situation.
In a situation overall, in case the garage full of people that are just drunk and want tacos.
I'm saying in the situation where there isn't somebody. Like say there's gonna be like a thing where like everybody just kind of knocks out on the floor.
Yeah.
You know. And everybody's throwing ideas around. Hey, you know what sounds good right now? Some Jack in the Box tacos. Yeah, that sounds badass. Who's driving? No one.
No one. And like we're still kind of drunk. We can't really.
You're bad people, Jack in the Box.
But
I think that was a voice in my head. But
we'll just kind of like ignore that voice and put it aside.
But here's another thing that I wanted to get to, and this is a thing that irked me when I would work security, where I would be working like 12 to 16 hours a day, almost always overnight. And I would get off in the morning, right? Some people have schedules like this, so they'll get off in the morning and they'll go to sleep like maybe like 4 hours after they get off in the morning. Like they work night shifts. Their shit's flipped over, like mine was. I would get off in the morning and I want a hot and spicy. I want French fries. I want lunch.
Yeah.
In the morning.
But you can't.
But you don't fucking sell it in the morning.
That's a big issue. It's funny because
it's like, dude, I remember so many times getting off in the morning and just being like, man, I want some good fucking food right now. Stop bitching.
But breakfast is good food.
But I'm not a breakfast person. You will never, ever, ever see me go to a fast food restaurant and ask for their breakfast.
Man,
I hate that shit.
And see, this is the thing I always tell this guy, that he misses out on shit like this. Because, man, some places have some bomb-ass fucking breakfast. And, like...
But it's not even that. It's like, okay, let me not talk about fast food. I'm talking about regular restaurants. Most regular restaurants don't open until, like, 10 or 11.
That's true, yeah.
So it's like, what if I get off at 8 and I gotta be asleep by 10 or 11? But you're just opening. But I want that fucking food.
Yeah. I
mean, it's like...
You do have your like 24-hour diners and whatnot to where you can get your food at.
But that shit'll get old
very
fast.
Quick, especially if that's the only option you have.
And those diners aren't like they're not very numerous.
Yeah, they're scattered.
They're very scattered.
Yeah.
And like that's that's just my issue, man.
I kind of get you. I mean, I don't. It's like with me, it's like the opposite where I get pissed off. Like Taco Bell, for instance, Yeah. I love their breakfast. Their AM Crunch Wrap. Woo. Some good shit with that. Get the sausage.
Personally, I mean, I'll be honest and say I've only had Taco Bell like maybe 3 times in my life, and every single time I got the bubbles. I got upset stomach. I do that, and you know that's that. But also just looking at a Taco Bell restaurant. every time I look.
Say sorry to Taco Bell for this.
Every time I look at a Taco Bell restaurant, it looks like it's still in the 1990s. It looks run down. It looks like there's stains on the walls. Like,
well, I mean, it hasn't had stains on the wall. That building's been standing there.
It hasn't had a paint like do-over, a new paint job in like fucking decades. Every Taco Bell, at least where we live, every Taco Bell I've seen is like in some random corner in the ghetto, and it just fucking looks disgusting just looking at it.
You know,
Jack in the Boxes have gotten renovated over the years.
They have.
Burger Kings have. McDonald's have.
Yeah, the McDonald's definitely have. I definitely. Now, see, like, it's funny that you mentioned that because the Taco Bell. All right, so there's one Taco Bell that I go to that actually looks newer than every other Taco Bell out there.
Okay.
And I go to that one every so often, you know, and it's everything you mentioned. Basically, that Taco Bell just doesn't have anymore because they look newer.
Yeah.
Because they just had built that Taco Bell, so it looks modern compared to the other ones. I don't know why they're delaying doing any type of like remodeling and renovations for other Taco Bells, but that one Taco Bell in general is nice. And I imagine
like lifelong fans of Taco Bell looking at that new one and like
it's not even the same anymore. They sold out.
They don't trust y'all. Sold yourselves out. God, like
you know, you always got those people. But back at it, man. I hate that Taco Bell only sells breakfast in the morning, and they cut it off at 11 a.m. You know, me being the person that stays up late at nights.
Yeah.
You know, playing my games, you know, masturbating or whatever I'm doing in the middle of the night till like 6 in the morning. I go to sleep. I wake up. I'm gonna wake up maybe 1 o'clock. You know, noon, 1 o'clock. By that time, I'm like, man, I could go for an AM crunch wrap. I can't. Why? Because Taco Bell stopped serving breakfast at 11.
And that says something. And that says something about Taco Bell, because almost all fast food restaurants, like within the last like 5 years, have done this promotion that they're selling breakfast all day.
Yeah, they've all like McDonald's.
McDonald's
was a big one that transferred over from like their breakfast that you could actually buy.
I know I think Burger King followed suit, and I wanna say Whataburger did too. But basically,
actually, I don't know about Whataburger. I don't think. Oh no, I don't think they do. But they start serving breakfast at midnight. That's what they do.
Well, I mean, at least they expanded their window.
Yeah, they open they serve breakfast from like midnight to like I forgot what time. So they have a big like 12 hours that you can buy breakfast if you can't do it in the morning, you know.
Yeah, but and even that's lenient because there are people who get off like at 3 or 4 in the morning of some jobs.
Yeah.
And you know that's cool. Like they could go get some fucking breakfast you know? Before breakfast technically starts.
See, and if Taco Bell did that, like if they actually, well, yeah, they did the whole breakfast after midnight. Whew. Boy, you know how many times I would hit up Taco Bell for that?
The only thing that I respect about Taco Bell is that, and I've seen this over the years, they are very innovative with their ideas for food.
They definitely are.
They are very innovative. Like they'll come up with the craziest shit.
And surprisingly enough, it'll actually be good.
Cause I mean, when you think about it, like every time you go to McDonald's or Burger King or like Whataburger kind of does it too.
They do sometimes. Yes,
like Whataburger, like they'll do it like every so often.
Yeah.
But when they do it, it's good.
It's good. Yes.
Okay, but then you get like your staples like Burger King, McDonald's. It's very rare for them to come up with something new.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I remember the last time McDonald's even came out with something new. They only had the promotional thing that.
The closest, yeah, that's what I was going for.
Promotional thing that
and that's like seasonal, apparently.
It's just seasonal.
And it's like, why is that seasonal?
Well, it's a marketing thing, you know. If they limit it to a time frame, when it comes to that time frame, people are gonna want it, so they're gonna go for it. They're gonna buy. People will go over there and buy like 5 or 6 of them.
To me, that's stupid because it's been enough of a promotion over the years where I feel like if they did it full time, it would like up their sales for a very long time.
It could. But then I guess
because I've had the McRib, and that shit it's sloppy.
It's not good.
It makes a mess, but it's good.
You throw some ranch on it,
and it's better.
That thing is good.
But it's like imagine if it's really good. The results are fucking there.
Yeah.
That's why they make it a seasonal thing. I understand, but if you fucking made it year round, how many people do you think would go to McDonald's a day? Just to get a McRib, if it was year round.
But I understand it. But I kind of feel like it would just be like, you know, you have it year round. The people that really want it, they're going, you know, from the first like, oh yeah, we have it now all the time. They're gonna be going ham at it for like the first, you know, month or so. You know, they're just gonna be just going at it. But then eventually they'll get tired of it. So then it won't sell as much as they did in the beginning. Like they'll sell probably like millions of that, you know. But
well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure that's true because if you look at something like the Whopper, it's like It's
but
like
that's a staple. Oh, that's true. But that's a staple.
But it's like these things don't get old. It's like the Whopper. What is the thing about the Whopper? That's the Whopper sauce.
The Whopper sauce.
You see, like you would think it's so secretive. Oh my god! Like the burger must be so fucking good. How long has that fucking thing been around? It's like the main selling point of McDonald's.
Yeah.
And people still buy that shit like fucking groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It won't. I don't believe like it would get old.
I guess it makes sense, but I mean, it's McDonald's. Who knows what they. We don't know the real numbers behind it and whatnot, like how much they actually make within that time frame that they do release the McRibs.
But to me, it's like the biggest one that doesn't have an excuse is McDonald's, because those motherfuckers got money.
That's true.
They got money to make anything happen. They got the money to build a McDonald's in one night.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
although they haven't been doing too well lately nowadays, there's I think they like their stocks and whatnot. I remember it has been kind of declining a little bit, only because of people actually going for healthier choices nowadays.
Oh, I feel so sorry for this multi-billion company, Chris.
But I'm just saying, it's like, regardless of it, doesn't change the fact that they do have the money that they have, the amounts that they amassed from however many McDonald's that basically are in every fucking corner that you go in every neighborhood. You'll see a McDonald's.
You'll see a McDonald's
across another McDonald's.
Yeah, you'll see a McDonald's across another McDonald's. They have McDonald's inside of other restaurants, in the malls, and everywhere.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
So
it's hard to go somewhere and not see a McDonald's.
Yeah, but I get you.
They have the money to do anything that they want, but it's like if I go to the fucking McDonald's right now and I want a McRib, as a franchise that specializes in giving me, what is their slogan again?
I'm loving it. Yeah.
Is that the slogan?
Yeah,
I thought it was something else.
Nah. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Okay.
I think that's
if I go to McDonald's right now and I ask for a McRib and I can't get it, I'm not loving it. That's a dissatisfied customer right there.
That is true.
I feel like that is something that they need to take into account. I mean, of course, I'm sure they do.
And I'm pretty sure there are people that have already voiced their anger, the fact that they can't get the McRibs whenever they want. I'm pretty sure there's been thousands of people, millions, perhaps, voices of just people like, we want the fucking McRib. I want to be able to buy one. I get off of work and just go and buy one this day. I don't have to wait for
I don't want to have to go to another restaurant where they might give me something similar, but it costs a fuck ton more.
Yeah.
And it might take longer. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. It's. I'm pretty sure that's been voiced, and I'm pretty sure they see it. But like I said, again, it's
a marketing tool.
It's a marketing technique for them. It's what they know that people want it, and then when it comes out and they limit it, people are really gonna want it, and you're gonna go for it, and you're just gonna go ham on it.
At the very least, I feel like if it is seasonal, and if they plan on keeping that shit seasonal forever, I feel like they should at least expand the amount of time you have.
Yeah, because it is a very short time. I think it's 2 months.
Oh, like a month or two.
I think that's very short. 2 months. It's like you only have 2 months out of the whole year, so you literally go like 10 months.
That's like not fair.
Yeah, and then just 2 months. Oh, you can get the McRibs for these 2 months, and then you gotta go a whole year without them. 10 more months until the next time.
That's not fair.
That's pretty rough. Especially like sometimes you want a McRib, and it's like 5 months after you're like. And if anything,
it is a testament to how good it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's me telling the company, hey, I like what the fuck you did. Give me more of it.
Yeah.
But you won't give me more of it. You're refusing my money. Because I'm giving you, I'm willing to give you my money for your good fucking product, but you're keeping it away from me.
Yeah.
For what, 10 months out of the year? You're refusing my money. And what fucking franchise does that?
It's funny because it sounds like we over glorify what
it's not fucking great.
It's not the greatest thing, but look, we don't eat bougie food. We don't eat all that high class food and whatnot.
We're not gonna go to a high paying restaurant every single day.
No, we grew up with that fast food, so
yeah,
we love that shit. We eat the fuck out of fast food.
What about Chipotle's
Huh?
What about Chipotle?
Fuck Chipotle.
Man, I don't like
They're
Chipotle.
hacks.
I mean, I've never actually. I can't say that I don't like it because I've never actually had it, but I've never seen.
I've had it.
The-
I've had it. Not too much of it, but I've had it. The ever popular burrito bowl. I've had that shit. It is over exaggerated.
I just never. I don't know. I never
It
was
is
like.
and from
Caught my attention. Never caught my attention.
look, it's okay. It's good. It's okay, but it like the hype of it and the price of it.
Yeah.
In my
I think that's the
opinion,
biggest
does
thing.
not justify it.
It's like-
it's kind of like I mean like I've never been to Starbucks. Oh no, I have been to Starbucks like
I've been
twice
there
in
a
my
couple
life,
times, yes.
and I don't remember what the prices are there.
They're pretty high.
They're very high.
Pretty high.
And every time I pass by a Starbucks, whatever time of the day, there's always a long fucking line, and
Hey,
it's
man,
like
you know.
and it's like.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I mean, I'm not sure I could say too much on Starbucks. Like I said, I haven't gone there too much.
Honestly,
But-
Starbucks is it's basically like a Chipotle. It
But-
is
but-
overhyped for what.
But to me, it's like okay, like why do people flock to it? Is it like
man,
is it the products or is it the name?
I feel like it's the name. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff, like some of the drinks, the coffee set that we have, it's good. You know. Sometimes I'll get a mocha frappuccino. I think it's
How
called, or
often do you
whatever.
go?
Oh no, it's very rare when I go. It's very, very rare because
Okay.
I'm not like as much of a coffee drinker that I am. I'm more of a, just brew up the coffee. Go to the store, buy the beans, or like whatever pre-ground beans already they have. and just-
Personally, I've never been a
and whatnot.
coffee guy, really. I mean, I want to say like one time I don't even remember what the fuck I ordered. I think the first time I went to Starbucks, I ordered like a sandwich. I think that's what the
wasn't
fuck
even-
I got.
It wasn't even a
And-
coffee or anything.
yeah, and the second time I went, I want to say like I got a vanilla something because those fucking names are stupidly
Yeah, they had like a
complicated.
vanilla macchiato or
it's
some shit like the
stupid,
vanilla
like,
frappuccino. Yeah, I
That,
don't
those
know.
names are dumb.
It's-
If they're names that they came up with, if it's like a thing about a
I mean,
language, then okay.
Frappuccinos are technically frappuccinos, macchiatos, and stuff like that. I think there's usually always been like terms for coffees and whatnot. But
If it's
still,
always
like,
been those terms,
they always have it-
why don't I understand them? I feel like before Starbucks blew up a few years back, what was like we were in high school.
we were in high school when it blew up.
It was
That's
like
when
what?
it
That was
happened,
like maybe
yeah.
2008 or 9.
Yeah.
When Starbucks blew up, if those names have been a staple about coffee in general, why did I not know about them before then? It's
true.
like
yeah.
it's like oh
Because
god.
honestly, the only thing I ever actually knew about that time was cappuccinos. And espresso shots. Cappuccinos, espresso shots, and just regular coffee. That's all I knew about coffee until then.
But what the fuck is what is in a cappuccino? What is in an espresso shot?
Espresso shot, I could tell you that at least. Well, I probably am wrong, and they'll probably crucify me for being wrong. But espresso is basically just like a more just concentrated of the coffee beans. It's like instead of like how watered down the coffee beans might get, this is just like a more concentrated shot of those beans. So it's like a lot stronger. It's like loaded with caffeine. So espresso shots usually instead of like usually if you get like a couple of ounces of a drink, maybe like 16 ounces, 12 ounces of a drink, an espresso shot would literally be how you would take shots of like an alcohol. It would just be a small little thing of it. It's not a lot because of how much caffeine it has.
But then why don't they just call it pure coffee? What the fuck does espresso mean? Like what?
I mean, I
don't ask for an espresso alcohol shot. I ask for an alcohol shot. What the fuck does espresso mean? Why don't you just call it pure coffee? Purer coffee. This is 60% coffee, not the 40% that you normally get. Like what the fuck does that mean?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they created these terms for it to differentiate from what other things are. Like instead of being like, oh, you got coffee, then you got strong coffee, then you got light coffee. I think it's just to kind of differentiate the styles.
I like how you compared it to alcohol because you know what alcohol has? It has percentages on the label. You get me?
Well, alcohol content, yes.
Okay, coffee content. Give it a fucking percentage. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta name it. You don't gotta name it all these different fucking names. It's stupid.
Well, I guess, but it's like the thing about You know what? I can't even have a sound argument for it, only for the fact being is like, I don't know. Why they named it, I don't know. You know.
Look, okay. What is in a cappuccino?
I can't say cappuccino. I don't know what's exactly in the cappuccino. I have no idea. I just know the term. I heard it. I don't know exactly what it is. Though,
I have a very strong feeling. If I went up to like 20 Starbucks lovers and I asked them what these words meant, they would not be able to tell me.
I mean, yeah, they wouldn't.
They associate it to a product, but they don't know what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what are you buying then?
Let me consult Google about cappuccinos and see what they got to say about it, because I don't know.
Tell me something I don't know. I am just talking out of my ass. I don't know what the fuck these things mean.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, because I also don't know what they mean. I just know their terms for whatever it is. And apparently, a cappuccino is an Italian coffee drink that is traditionally prepared with double espresso, hot milk, and steamed milk.
All I know is that when I get a frappuccino, man.
Oh yeah, there's a third person here, by the way.
Though. Yeah, we do have a third person.
That frappuccino shit, man, it's pretty good. I always get the vanilla bean when I go to fucking half-price books.
See now.
Or Barnes & Noble, and hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to try that shit out.
Going back to our previous discussion, why doesn't Starbucks deliver? Tell me that shit. If they're so fucking popular.
I don't know how. Delivering coffee would be.
Well, no, think about it like this.
But then again, they deliver milk, so.
No, think about it like this. When you order pizza over the phone, and they bring it to you, that package that the pizza is in is heated.
That is true. Yes.
It is heated. Okay, so you order something from Starbucks. Some drinks are hot, right?
Yeah.
So you could. I imagine you could come up with a little package to put the fucking drinks in.
You have thermos, you know. Thermos usually keep your whatever it is hot or cold.
So it's like, and Starbucks is immensely popular. Almost like the coffee version of McDonald's. Why don't y'all deliver?
It's basically, you gotta look at it.
I wake up in the morning and I want coffee. Oh, I want coffee from Starbucks, but I don't want to drive. Send me fucking Starbucks.
No, motherfucker. You gotta look at it as like weed dealers. Motherfuckers, most of the time, ain't gonna go to deliver that shit because they know you're like a crack fiend.
That's illegal.
That's
illegal.
They gonna come. They know they want it so much. They want Starbucks so much that they don't need to deliver because
they know that the people will come to them.
There's two. Look, on my job, I go on two different routes that there's a Starbucks in the way, and the line that those fucking causes traffic because the line spills out of the parking lot into the street.
Oh God, that's horrible. I'm glad that I'm like nowhere near. Actually,
how do you think people will receive it if Starbucks puts out a fucking article on the internet and says, guess what, guys, we're starting to deliver now.
Now here's a thing about that though. Like, one thing about coffee though is like, I with pizza, it's kind of understandable about the delivery because it does take time to prepare the pizza. You know,
it takes time to prepare anything.
But like, just imagine having to. I don't know. I feel like if it was like coffee or something, like just a grand amount of people just wanting for you to go and deliver one cup of coffee or something like that. I think it's just the cost for it is just like.
What I'm saying is that they're
able to, but I think it's more of a profit deal that it just wouldn't work. You know. Like,
I don't believe that because I feel like so many people love Starbucks. I feel like if they were to say we're delivering now, they'll get sales up the ass. Like they'll profit off of that bullshit.
But then again, then another thing is like I know a lot of people that tend to get Starbucks are usually people that are on the go doing something. You know, they're just like, okay, I want to get some Starbucks.
I know that there's a lot of people that get Starbucks on their way to work, and they get Starbucks for their work. And it's like, what if you were able to make a call from work and asking for like 2 frappuccinos and all that bullshit, and they just delivered it? How convenient would that be?
I don't know. I think it would just be. I don't know. I feel like it'll be.
Maybe I'm asking for too much.
Honestly,
but I feel like I'm not. Like I feel like it's possible, and I feel like with the money that they have,
it definitely could be possible. That's one thing. It's like
with the money that they have, I feel like it's possible.
But I mean, that's just a lot of factors that probably we don't know. Again, like we don't have a company, we don't know how the ins and outs of a company works and like the risks and the.
But what we are is potential customers.
We are,
and isn't that what they're supposed to be appealing to?
Yeah, but appealing to, but not at a profit loss. You know, they can't.
I'm going to the thing where I feel like it wouldn't be a profit loss.
But that's the thing.
Because come on, companies. Because companies, let's just be real. Companies pay a lot less than us customers do for things.
For the stuff that they have
for
to
things.
Make, yes.
You know what I mean? And they'll be able to pay less. Yeah, it'll cost something, obviously. But the profit that they would get from it would more than make up for it.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like it might make up for it, but then again, we don't know. They might understand it for their whatever the numbers they have, they get. Maybe they ran that simulation of what's happening. You know, if they did do delivery and blah blah blah. I guess I don't know.
Right,
it would be a convenience, but it would be convenient, but we just don't know. We don't know that.
Okay, guys. Let's take into consideration Bob.
Here's a third person, by the way.
Let's say I'm the CEO of Starbucks. All right, what should I have Bob do? One of my employees. Should I have him delivered? Waste that money, him delivering to a motherfucking crack fiend, and for one or order of 5 little frappuccinos, or can I have Bob working at Starbucks serving 20 motherfuckers?
A caffeine.
Or a caffeine.
A caffeine.
Yeah. All right. Let's say we have a caffeine. Would you rather have your employee Bob serving 30 people for the amount of 15 minutes, or have him delivered to one motherfucker? Which one will make me more
You go
profit?
to a Starbucks and there's like maybe 4 fucking workers or 6 in total at all times. Put some money aside for 2 more motherfuckers, 4 more motherfuckers to deliver to the local range.
But it's
to a local range.
Local range makes sense. Yes.
A local range.
Yeah.
And let them deliver that. Set aside money for 2 more employees that only deliver like let's put it like a 10-mile radius at most. And come on.
I mean, but
put him to work for Put him to work for 8 hours.
I mean, I don't know the whole I don't know the specifics behind delivery stuff and whatnot, how it works. Like in terms I'm pretty sure the company. From what I know, the company usually has to compensate for I guess the whoever is driving out, the gas and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And then also, I don't know if there's some type of insurance type stuff that they have to deal with too, in case if anything does happen to them while they're on the job delivering something, then blah blah blah. I don't know how all that stuff works, so I don't know if that's more money into that. And then also just the hourly wage that they have to pay that person in general. And like I said, it's just
at the end of the day, the way I see it is yeah, all those things considered, they still have the money.
Yeah, but it's do they want to have to spend that money? That's the thing. It's if you have all that money, do I have to really waste this money just to satisfy a couple of more customers when honestly, the amount that I'll probably spend to get all this to be in effect? And
what are they trying to do? Are they trying to grow or not? Are they trying to get more customers or not?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do? Are they trying to stay at the same level forever? No. They want to expand. They want to expand their services. They want to make more fucking money in the long run, right?
Yes, but like I said, again, we don't. Again, like I said, we can't comment too much on it because we don't know.
Like I said, I'm talking.
But this is just
I'm agreeing that I might just be talking out of my ass. But I don't know the things, but as far as what we can deduce, I'm not seeing the fucking logic in it. You like money. If you're a company, you like money. How do you get money? More customers. What should you do? Make more fucking moves to get more customers. That's a simplified, maybe flawed way to look at it, but when you really look at it, if you're starting a company, how do you want to grow? You want to get more customers. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And you have to, and that's the thing about a business. You have to invest to do certain things.
But if CVS were to start doing fucking delivery, fuck that. I'm quitting.
Well, that's your way of viewing it, but imagine how much more convenience, because that's pharmaceutical. Imagine how much more convenient it would be for people who cannot travel.
Have the medicines.
Have the medicines delivered to
And
them.
there's not that many. It's more
In your store, maybe.
No, our store is one of the busiest. But yeah,
Yeah, but that's only here.
you gotta remember we're dealing with fiends over here. The ones that get this, they're gonna fight. They're gonna wait in line for 30 minutes just to get their fucking fix. No
Why
matter
will
what.
they wait that long? Because they can't have it delivered to them.
And that's the
There
But
you go.
even though
I win.
No, but even then, the fact that they're actually waiting that long is the fact that
It's
they
because
will
of how
still
sick-
wait long for it.
But
you
it-
have that option, obviously, and you know if you.
The best thing that I feel like pharmaceutical companies ever did, like CVS or whatever, they have a drive-through.
Yeah, they do have that.
Look, it's maybe not the best for the employees,
Yeah.
which is what you are. The employees are, hey man, we're meant to fucking suffer. That's what the fuck we sign up for when we get a job. We're supposed to suffer for these fucking
Yeah.
people that we don't give a shit about. I get that. It's not good for you, but for the customer, it's more convenient because they get to go up to the bitch. Hey, I need some fucking medicine.
fuck the customer.
When I go, if I need a fucking medicine from CVS, if I need a medicine from CVS, I go up to the bitch. Hey, I need some fucking medicine. Here's a goddamn prescription that this bullshit doctor signed.
By
I
the
probably
way-
don't need it, but I'm gonna get it. When is it gonna be ready? 40 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Come back 40 minutes. I'm gonna come through this fucking drive-through. Is it ready? Yes. Boom. On my way.
By the way, guys, I work at Walgreens. I'm just making fun of CVS right now.
Fuck both of them. I don't give a fuck.
But
I'm saying
I mean, yeah.
this is all tying into the whole argument of why more people don't deliver. I feel like most companies, most companies have the money to deliver, and I feel
That
like
they do.
I feel like it would be the ultimate convenience for the customers if motherfuckers delivered, but they don't. I'm not sure if it's I doubt it's because they can't, but maybe it's that. My logic tells me that it's because they don't fucking want to.
I mean, if that's
Mhm.
the case, then most of the
Yeah.
times it's just they don't want to. It's
Yeah,
like
they don't want.
And that's
me-
and it's, to me, that's stupid.
it's like with me and like for like say the companies
It's
that
their
that
company.
work with, you know, things need to get fixed. They can fix it, they just don't want to. Why? Because they got some money for it. And then it's kind of like they don't want
But
to.
think
spend the
about
money to
like
fix
I don't
it.
know like
It's just we don't know. Like I said, I don't know why they don't want to, but they just don't want to. They're like, we could fix it, but it's still running, and it hasn't broken down. And in the minor things that do break down, we could spend this tiny bit to fix that instead of, the whatever that tiny piece is, instead of actually fixing it as a whole, which will probably solve all the problems that we have. But we don't want to do that because it's too much money, so we'd rather just throw the little bit of change that we have so we can keep the rest of this money. It's just that's how simple it is for the
like with that kind of mentality, how do you look at a person who owns a vehicle that has like 18 fucking problems with it, but they only worry about the one that they need to worry about the most, and that's the only thing that they spend money on right now? They seem like a dumbass, right? Because they're not fixing the shit, like everything that needs to be fixed, or better yet, they don't fix the fucking problem until it becomes serious, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And it's a stupid mindset, right? I'm looking at those fucking companies the same way.
And I mean, that's the thing. That's what they do. At the end of the day, at the end of the day is what will, save them the most money. Even though in the long run, it might fuck them over in the long run. But at the end, that's on them, But
It's like you like these and it's sad. It's kind of, well, it's not sad, but it's like it just baffles me how it's like they have like these companies have like a CEO, a CCO, la di da di da, a fucking committee.
they
they
got
have
like 16 branches that lead.
they
up to
have
the
like
CEO
16
or whatever.
brains. You get me? At the
Yeah.
top, they have like all these people at the top, and you would think they would come up with like better ways to handle all this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, those people definitely have to consider so many things. I guess my problem is like, I guess if I were to talk to those people, my problem would be like, what the fuck are you really in your position for? Is it to better yourself? Is it to better your employees? Is it to better your company? Or is it better to better your customers?
And see, and that's why it's easy, because a lot of these companies also, majority of them don't give a shit about it, because they play that thing about they care for the customers, but at the end of the day, it's for whatever.
I'm aware of that, yeah.
It's for whatever will give them the most money. At the end of the day, it's just what will bring me money. What's gonna make me 15 million now without me having to lose 5 million? If I can do this by only losing 1 million and I can keep 14 million for myself, I'm gonna do it so that I can keep this 14 million. Oh, I gotta spend 3 million to do that? Well, let me find a way that I can spend maybe 700,000 and I'll keep the rest of it for myself.
You sound like a corrupt CEO, Chris. I'm kind of worried about it. I'm kind of worried.
That's the world to you. that's practically every CEO out there. That's, you know, a lot of them, I'm not going to say all of them are like that, but a big chunk of them are like that. They don't, obviously they care about themselves on how they're going to have more money for themselves at the end of the day.
These are the people you depend on, America.
And again, and it's,
not to mention, well, I'm not even sure I want to get in this conversation.
Oh, we don't,
that's what America has become.
We don't.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
We try not to delve into politics because that's a disaster.
Hey, in this podcast, you're not gonna worry about politics.
It's
trust
just
me. I'm just making the most relevant, the most impactful comparison.
Yes, man.
We're living in a machine and we're all pogs. America was burned.
Pogs.
I'm just kidding. If you're listening to the Secret Service.
Please don't hunt us down.
So what do y'all think about Donald Trump?
Look, we already told you we ain't going into politics, all right?
I heard on the news Donald Trump is pushing out laws to create drive-thrus. Not drive-thru, I mean delivery as a mandatory to every business now.
To be mandatory. You know, it's kind of funny that it doesn't seem so far-fetched. It could probably be a thing that he was just decide to do. But we're not going to go into that.
Yeah, you might say, I care about America. So everybody has to have a delivery service, and it's mandatory starting today. There you go, Bosh.
Back at it, man.
Donald Trump, I want you to deliver fine bitches to my doorstep. If you can't do that, then you're not a good president. Because you're not representing your populace.
Make them fine bitches come with food too, cause I can't food.
You see what you're doing, Trump? Or not Trump, companies. My friend here is hungry.
That is true, and I would. At this moment, I really would love food to be delivered to me because I don't want to drive anywhere.
Maybe he doesn't want fucking pizza right now.
I actually in the mood for like Taco Bell and shit like that.
Okay, you see Taco Bell people who run it. My friend here is fucking starving, but he doesn't want to drive. Don't you want to appeal to your customer, you bitch?
Or you could download Uber Eats.
You know, yeah, but I don't think the thing about Uber Eats is I don't think they deliver like this late and shit like that though. Maybe there might be people, you know, how people are like, you know, there are some Uber drivers that do take people home this late and whatnot. Maybe there are some people that deliver this late, but I don't know. But
I've never needed it. I wouldn't know myself.
Just make sure you carry a pistol, Uber drivers.
Yeah, keep yourself strapped good, man. You'll never know.
Hey man, I've heard of some motherfuckers that drive for Uber and got themselves caught up in some crazy situations.
They've been getting like on some crazy shit. Like the most recent one that I remember was that one chick yelling about how she was gonna like frame him for like rape and shit. I forgot what was this whole situation. Not frame, but like it was just accuse him of rape and shit for some stuff. I forgot what happened. I think it's like the guy wasn't trying to take her and whatnot because she was like obviously like drunk and shit. And he was like, you know, you're too drunk. I'm not gonna take you. And then she started saying some shit about. I think that's how it went. I can't really be sure that was word for word. But he had his dash cam. You know, they're recording everything about her trying to say all that.
So she was like the customer.
She was a customer, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a customer that was, you know.
So she was drunk. She wanted a ride. He said no.
And
she was drunk. She was gonna threaten him.
Say that.
But he had it recorded.
He had it all recorded.
Okay.
Uber got it and then banned that chick from all of Uber. Like everybody, like she can't take
justice.
Uber anymore.
Uber is a horrible company, but that's a good fucking move that you did right there.
Yeah, you know, it's fair. You know, You can't just be doing shit like that, accusing people and stuff like that. Yeah,
well, that goes down to the people. People
Yeah.
are stupid, and hey, maybe she's a good chick. Maybe she was just drunk talking
and
out of her
was
ass, or desperate, whatever. But fuck her.
Yeah, no, there's
Fuck people like her.
Yeah, you know, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You can't be stupid. You can't be stupid shit like that.
So now that we got that ridiculous banter, my ridiculous banter out of the way.
Maybe a little too long of a banter, but it's a fair banter though. I'll give it that because
I mean,
again,
hey,
food being delivered will be great.
We've all. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's felt this way.
No, obviously not. I mean, considering that we have like 7.8 billion people in the world and steadily.
Is it really that high now?
I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's doubled damn near every decade. It's practically doubled or whatnot. Not decade, but
I heard by like 2050 we're supposed to have like 15 billion people. Or something.
Somewhere around there.
God damn, I'm tired of Houston already having too many people.
And then we still keep getting more people, but.
And there's only like 300 and like maybe 40 million people in America, and this bitch already feels crowded.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop having some fucking babies. Y'all need to go like how I feel about babies. They disgust me.
Yeah.
Babies.
Their
Babies shouldn't exist.
They shouldn't. And even though that's contradictory to us existing, we should
we should multiply the way. Oh no, I'm gonna make a bad political statement. That's bad.
Yeah, it's not. Again, it's just.
I'll just make the joke bare. We should multiply like cells do. We just kind of split half of ourselves away, and it grows into its own thing.
That would be interesting.
That's how I feel like. That's how we should procreate, literally.
But then, damn, just imagine that. Well, that's
the joy of sex is awesome. That's true. But anyone listening to this, tell me if you're wrong. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. If you could have sex without any fear of pregnancy, would that not make it better? Oh boy!
Yeah.
Ooh, I just threw a fucking point out there.
Yeah, it would.
If we could have birth by splitting off like half of ourselves.
But what if but imagine if people impulsively doing that shit.
Impulsively,
If there was I kind of want to have some.
If it was at will.
Yeah,
you just do like you just go. And then like the other one wants to do it again.
Yeah,
That feels kind of cool.
It just keeps going. It's like gonna be like 55 of you, like 56 of you out of nowhere. Just
that probably worsened the problem.
Yeah, you know. And it's like now if there was like a limit to it, you could only like one time. You're done. That's it. You can't.
I'm talking to you, Japan. Damn.
Well, surprise. Well,
damn.
Wait, but what do you mean about Japan though? Like they have very low birth rates there.
That's exactly what I'm going toward. If you could only do it one time, how you said.
Yeah.
Kid, supposedly in Japan, I don't know, but supposedly they're only allowed to have like one.
No,
child.
that's China.
Okay, then I'm talking about China.
Are only allowed,
okay, yeah.
Which I think very recently I don't know if they've lifted that or
no,
they
just
or they got a little bit more lenient about it to a certain extent. I think it was like you can only have one kid, but I think there are circumstances that will allow you to have like two, and that's it. But I don't know. I remember maybe seeing an article about that, but again, I could be completely wrong because this is a year ago or so.
My point being, like, whether it's lifted or not, they had that thing.
Yes, they did have it. And
how you said that is like once, like only one time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm talking to them. Like they're only allowed to have one kid, and I mean, I'm not gonna go into whether that's a good thing or a bad thing for whatever reason, but we need to control this shit. Man.
Yeah, we do. That is something
we need to control this shit.
Out of
like,
hand.
But like I'm told often, like my current stance on kids, whatever, like shit could happen to me and shit could change, whatever. My current stance is that I personally don't want to have any.
That could go the same for me.
And there's many reasons for that, my own personal reasons. But another one, I guess the main one I'm trying to get at is that, like, we have too many motherfuckers on this goddamn planet already.
It's funny because it's like, I was thinking about that just recently because I had seen on Facebook about this one chick that I'm friends with, and I had seen that she had just had a baby maybe a couple months ago, and this baby, she's still carrying him. I'm pretty sure that baby will probably still be breastfed at this point. I don't know, but this kid's probably only maybe like a year old, and she's already having another. She's already a couple of weeks, like 20-something weeks in, and having another baby. I'm like, you just gave birth. How the fuck are you pregnant again already?
Well, how the fuck? That's easy to answer.
Well, yes, how the fuck? Yes, obviously.
I mean, I guess
and
that has to.
But like,
that has to go into this whole thing. I mean, like,
it's just
this is your like. It all comes down to like what that person's life circumstances are, because I've had like a similar situation within like the last year where I know a girl and she got pregnant and she has a kid, and I don't want to go too deep into it because that's her life, but it made me question, like, with the situation that you had, was that the best choice?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like,
yes.
Okay, but yeah. But yeah, you see, like, it's like when you see people having a kid. By the way, another member just walked in.
Fuck bitches and get money.
Do that. Do that. Yes, do that.
Hey, what's up? This is Chris. I have no idea what's going on right now.
We're talking
I walked in and these guys are talking about some random stuff that I hope I can join into in a couple of beers.
We're talking about like
there's too many fucking people in the world, and people just need to stop having babies.
Yeah, oh yeah, they need to do that.
That's basically
what's that
it.
China thing where...
That's what we were just talking about that.
One kid,
yeah,
that's it.
I feel like they need to do that.
That's got... It's like, as fucked up as it is morally,
yeah,
it's got to go worldwide.
Either that, or you have to meet some type of
criteria before you can
or requirements before you can have a second
child.
child.
Man, that's a whole other conversation. But what I was like, before we get to that, that's the next thing we're getting to, is like the whole thing where like I have a situation with a buddy like that too, where she had a kid, and the circumstances made me question, like, was that the best fucking idea? Because if it was your best fucking idea, that's
not the best idea you had.
I mean, like, look, if it's what you wanted, I don't know how you interpret or react to your own situations in life. That's cool. You know what I mean? If you wanted the baby, cool. If you love the baby, cool. La di da di da. But for me, as an outsider looking in, that did not seem like a good idea at all.
Yeah, I mean,
and no offense if that person listens to this, because they very well may be listening to this, but hey, you appreciate my honesty like I appreciate yours. I do not think that was the best idea.
No, but then again, it's the thing that sometimes it does turn to a point where it's kind of like, well, I can't say that it's out of, well, like sometimes they couldn't really that they really couldn't control it, like the fact that they did I actually just lost my train of thought.
Really?
How do you say? Yeah, I had a brain fart. It happens quite often. I'm trying to word it in a way that it doesn't sound so
cruel,
I guess.
But it doesn't make you seem like an asshole.
I guess, but I'll just say it. Like, as some people put it, like, you know, they weren't expecting to get pregnant, but at the end of the day, it's like you refused to use the contraceptives. You decided to go. You know the consequences of having a kid, and then obviously they have the choice of abortion and not. And then of course, usually abortion is always seen as something to not be done, and it's like, I guess some people put it as the fact that there's like, oh, it was out of their hand. It really couldn't do anything.
Fuck
it's
that
it's
argument.
Bullshit.
Fuck
because
that argument.
Obviously you have plenty of contraceptives.
You have contraceptives, and if those don't work, you got the backup, which is abortion. Now, is it wrong or is it right? Who gives a fuck? The choice is there. And it's like,
you can't say that you had, like, it was out of hand and, you know, out of your control or whatnot. Like, you had full control of it.
And then you got people that, you know, they'll forget to use contraceptives, and then, for example, they'll refuse to take a Plan B because they'll say they're against abortion, which is kind of,
again, it's like we have the contraceptives. It's just people just I mean, yes, we have our morals and we're like, oh, it's wrong, but it's like, at the end of the day, you gotta think about, honestly, like, I could say, I'm pretty sure with the rate that how we're having all these damn babies and the population, how much is gonna increase, man, half of us probably gonna be starving to death because we ain't gonna have enough food for everybody.
And it's funny because I'm pretty sure
medication for everybody. We ain't gonna have enough for anything.
And Starbucks gonna be lined up the ass.
And it's funny because I'm pretty sure we're just talking about America.
And yeah, and then and the thing is, this is an issue not just here. It's worldwide. Maybe with the exception of maybe China because they have that law, but the reason they have that law is because they had that problem.
And yet they're still so very populous right now.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. It's like it's a big issue, and we just got too many fucking people, man. We have way too many fucking people. People need to stop having sex.
No. What? Now you're getting too.
Just stop having sex without contraceptives. Like,
even then, maybe I'll. No, I'm just playing.
Like, use contraceptives. You
having sex. Look, everybody, have as much sex as you can. It's awesome. I love it. You love it. We all love it. But fucking
be responsible.
Yeah,
be responsible. Be responsible. I know if this shit gets out in the air and if it gets a lot of people listening, I'm gonna talk to you people that this relates to, that y'all slept with a motherfucker that y'all barely knew and y'all had a kid off of him.
And it's lots of people like that too.
Fuck y'all. Y'all
all right,
sleeping
now
random motherfuckers. Fuck y'all.
Well, damn.
That's a lot of hostility.
That's a lot of hostility, man. I feel like there's some projection. Well, anyway,
some deep scarring.
Those are our opinions on our random banter. We'll continue this in a little bit. But
pro-choice.
Pro-choice, yeah.
Pro-life, not pro-children. Fuck children.
Yeah.
They're annoying.
Children sucks.
And they're expensive.
How
Fuck
you
that.
gonna make children?
Children should not exist. We should procreate like cells do. Fuck that. Okay. We're gonna cut this off right now. We're gonna continue in a little bit, but this fucking thing is getting a little bit too long, so fuck y'all.